All right, well, we have a really, really fun and interesting course spotlight tonight, you guys, and I'm really excited that I get to introduce it. So, um, let's start over. Start overs again. All right, well, I'm Sandra Harry. Tonight is our course spotlight, and we have Melissa Levine. And I want to tell you a little bit about Melissa. I just find this whole thing so intriguing. I just love it. She's a producer, executive producer, creator, talent manager, and an entertainment expert. So she strives to empower others to believe in themselves, embrace their potential, and to take a leap of faith to make their dreams a mission. How many of us have done that, right? As a firm believer in the power of connection and collaboration, she believes that we can achieve so much more together than we can alone. She believes that we all have unique strengths and experiences to share, and that by coming together, we can help each other reach our full potential. Through TV and her entrepreneurial collaborations, Melissa is dedicated to making a positive impact on the community, youth, and the world. So let's welcome Melissa Levine and take it away.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm looking at your books back there, and I bought what my niece for Christmas, one of your Bentley books.
Oh, thank you for that. That's awesome. We have all six now. The whole series is out.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, collaboration and working together, that's what I love about the Great Discovery. I know so many people here, Mike Hayes and Daniel and Bree, and I just love this community. So thank you so much, Tim and Sandra, for creating it. um, well, I'm going to share my screen. I have a little presentation that I put together. Can you see how to become a working actor?
Yes, we can.
Hopefully. Okay, good. Technology is not usually my forte. So, um, well, for those of you who have thought about it or maybe know someone, um, what I always like to tell people is treat your this like a business. Like you're an actor, but you also are a business. So a lot of the things that I as a talent manager tell my actors is, this is a business. So uh treat it like you are an entrepreneur. And so you need to do branding and things like that. I'm just going to kind of brush through this a little bit to just give everyone kind of an idea. Um, a lot of it is mindset because I think some I've had some people say, well, I wanted to do it when I was younger, but now I'm too old. Like, no, I like we have auditions for 90-year-olds or more often than not. We have auditions for babies. So it's really, whatever your dream is. So if you have the dream, then go for it. And, that's kind of all about mindset and vision. So website is really important if you're an actor, and SEO and things like that. I go over a lot with my actors, how to have a great website, um, have a CRM to keep track of everyone. You go to networking events and you meet casting directors, producers, directors, coaches, anywhere, the people who I'm talking to know exactly what I mean, right? Follow up, right? Daniel, follow up. Talk to Daniel about follow up. um, so it's really important which casting sites that you're on. And there's some good ones and there's some bad ones. So be careful for the scams out there that sometimes happen. It's really kind of sad when I see these jobs that aren't real, and it's heartbreaking because actors get so excited. So it's really important to talk to an agent or a manager when you're getting started. So reels are really important. You have to have a reel if you're an actor. And there's certain reels that are needed for casting. So it's really important to have a reel that is good. So the woman who was just talking earlier before, please send me a message, because it could keep you really busy making reels for actors. Um, and headshots are like the most important thing. And what people need to realize is you don't have to hire an expensive photographer. I mean, there's things that you can do online or with AI. Don't tell anyone I said that. You can go and you can kind of take a photo with your phone and just kind of create something on your own. Eventually, once you're making the big bucks, and getting paid millions for your movie, then maybe hire a nice photographer to get some, really great shots. But to get started, you just don't need to do all that right away. You don't have to go spending a lot of money right away. So networking, being a part of communities like this is so important. Just talking to people, and even, you really never know who you're going to meet. So just network anywhere and everywhere possible. Social media is really, really, really important. Um, and what I actually look at the Great Discovery. Can everyone see that? I I love promoting the Great Discovery because using social media, and I like to talk to my actors about affiliate marketing, because it's a great way to earn a little income in between your jobs. And creating links, and just creating a commercial of your own. You don't have to wait for, that Target ad, just find a product. The Great Discovery has millions of products. Mavely, which Alex Hitt told me about, has like products all over the map. Nordstrom, Target, Walmart. You can find a sweater, like, oh, hey, I love this sweater, and you can show it off. And then when someone buys it off your social media, you'll get paid. So that's amazing. The hardest part I have is when I finally get an actor a job, and then they can't go because their job won't let them off of work. And it's like, no, it's, it's so heartbreaking. Um, so I'm not keeping track of time really. So please, someone yell at me if I'm going over, please. So let's see, auditions. We have auditions. Auditions. If you really need to know slating and backdrop, what's behind you, and lighting, having light in front of you, that is so, so important. Um, Classes, just like a basketball player, right? You're on the court, or football, go Seahawks. I'm from Washington, yay. Um, but I'm in Minnesota now, right? So my Vikings family, it was really difficult. But anyway, just like a football, basketball player, you're on the court, you're in the field, you're practicing daily. So it's the same. You need to be in classes and practicing daily. So again, side hustle, all these great side hustles that you can do to build side income is just really, really, really important when you're becoming an actor. And this is just kind of a little bit of other information. There's a lot of things like you should really have a lawyer on your side for contracts, and those scams kind of that come out every once in a while, and that you'll see. There's a lot of information about on here about what children need to do, because there's certain things that you need as a child actor to get a job. And the great thing here with my course is you get me. Here's my website. Here, all my information. So you have complete access to me to ask any questions. and links of things that I recommend that have helped my actors succeed as well. So let's see. I am not sure how to unshare the screen.
It should be just,
Okay.
oh, you're sharing your other screen now. So you
Okay.
see the bar and there you go. Stop sharing.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
were you able to see all that and hear all that?
Yes, we were. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
That was great.
So
Great.
that's it. That is it.
All right, well, we will open it up for questions. Anybody have comments or questions? I just think that's really cool. You don't think about actors have to go through the same thing that we go through to go get any job.
No.
It just, you don't really think about it. You think they all just get it for like, I don't know. I just always assumed that they just had it, right? Oh my gosh. Stephanie's got a question.
Hi, thanks for your presentation, Melissa. I
Sure.
didn't hear you mention much about training, how important that is.
Oh, that actually is it was in one of the slides, but I was trying to kind of rush through because I didn't want to go too long. And oh yeah, I mean, yeah, just the same. Like that was my basketball, football
Mhm.
scenario, right? You need to be practicing daily, just like you do if you're a football player. Yeah, definitely.
It
Classes
was
are very important.
the classes slide, right? It had classes on it. I think that was
And
it.
by the way, Melissa, you are so good on time. You've got another 19 minutes, so or
Plenty of
18 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, it's a great time
Gregory
to
Todd's
open.
got questions.
I
Oh.
surely do. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Melissa. My question, you touched upon scams. So what are some red flags to look for if you're trying to be an actor or an actress that would make you want to run the other way?
Anytime that they want you to pay them.
Okay.
The point is they're supposed to pay you. So yeah, definitely. There's a lot. However, and maybe I can talk a little bit about getting an agent and getting a manager. These big agencies like CAA, and William Morris, they're huge agencies and they make a lot of money, right? So, but it's for a new actor, it's really hard to get an agent, at one of those big companies. So there's a lot of little boutique agents, and that's kind of what I am. I'm a boutique manager. I'm not a manager that I don't manage Brad Pitt or Bradley Cooper, right? So the people I manage are kind of starting out actors. And so a lot of those agencies and management companies sometimes will charge what they call managers don't, but agents will charge like a website fee. So, like I work with a agency in Hawaii, and I work with another agent, and they charge like a $99 a year or $150 a year website fee. And that's basically just to write, you guys all know you're entrepreneurs. Like Tim was just saying, it's expensive. So just to add all the photos and your sizes and all of your personal information up onto their website, they're just kind of giving that money to the website designer, basically. So they're technically not charging the actor. Because a lot of actors are like, the agencies aren't supposed to charge me, but they're not charging the actor. They're just, relaying that website fee. So some agencies, I definitely, just like you do with anything else, right? When you're going into business with someone, that's why contracts are really important, and just having a lawyer look over the contract to make sure, there are a lot of agencies out there that are not legit. So you just got to make sure that you find agencies that, are honest people doing honest business.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Well, Stephanie's got another question.
So during my acting days, I had a few some agents and whatnot.
You have a great look. Okay, call me
Well,
Stephanie.
thank you, ma'am. So I was in San Antonio, but which is really close to Austin, and Austin was just hopping with opportunities. But now I'm wondering, if you get an agent, are you confined to local commercials? Because I don't want to do car commercials. But does that mean I have to be prepared to travel?
Mhm.
I mean, they're not all going to shoot video in Greenville, and I'm close to Charlotte, but do I need
I
to
mean,
travel for auditions?
you should always be ready to travel. Like it's like pretend you're pregnant and you're going to go into labor, literally. Like have that bag packed and ready to go, because a lot of times the jobs are like you need to fly out tomorrow. Basically, I don't like people wait until the last minute. They're like, yeah, or oh, someone got sick. We need somebody to play George, and then it's like they go to the casting sites and they try to find George, and then oh, we found George. Okay, George, you got to fly out tonight or something. So
On George's tab?
you, well, it depends. So here's something. If it so casting sites will say local. So like if you like I am in Minnesota, but I also have family in Washington and Illinois and LA. So if I were an actor, I would say I'm local, Seattle, Minneapolis, LA, Chicago, wherever you can basically go and you have a place to stay. You can be considered local, but yes, you would have to pay for the flight unless the job says uh, that if the job says housing and transportation included. If it doesn't, and if it says LA local, that means you have to get yourself to LA and you have to find a place to stay in LA.
Mhm. I have
Does
a
that make
question,
sense?
Melissa, really quick. So say somebody like Stephanie signs up with you and you're her manager, and then all of a sudden she gets like huge. Are you bound to her forever? Do you guys is that their terms in the contract? How does that all work? Somebody like grows.
Oh, you guys, it's really heartbreaking.
How does this?
Because no, they usually leave us and they go to CAA and William Morris and the big people. So this is live, right?
Yeah.
Please, actors, stay with the manager that originally helped you grow.
I always wondered about that. Yeah, that's
No,
tough.
but I do like, just because I was saying us boutique agents and managers, we don't have the relationships like they do,
Mhm.
so it's like we have to understand when they leave us, because they need someone with those connections, and if a new manager, a new agent doesn't have those connections, then it's really in the best interest for the actor, to do that. So we understand, but we just feel really sad.
Yeah, that would be really tough. That would be very, very hard. But again, you're giving that person that opportunity, and that's got to be a great feeling. So
Does an
Yeah.
actor get red flagged if they turn down jobs too often? For example, they need a substitute and they find me, but I can't travel to LA 2 or 3 times or to Chicago or wherever I have to go. Will they stop calling me for that reason?
Yes. Unfortunately, yeah, such a tough business. I mean, they're saying like 7,000 to 8,000 submissions just for one role. And that's the higher TV series and the bigger movies. So yeah, that's how much competition there is. So you have to be game on, right?
mhm.
I'd
Yeah.
asked earlier about the training, and I asked that because in Texas, when I was represented, we had to be in training every week because when they call, you got to be ready
Yeah,
in those auditions. And
that's so
so,
true.
so people who say they want to do it, do you direct them to get trained?
Oh yeah, I recommend to Debbie Reynolds Acting Studio. The teacher, Jonathan Zabawa, has actually worked with Debbie Reynolds. He's been with the company over 25 years. So he literally knew Debbie and learned everything from Debbie. And he is also an actor, musician in Nashville, and he's the teacher. So I recommend that to everyone. But everyone has their person that they like, but that's who I recommend.
And his name was Debbie Reynolds.
We got a question. Joe Johnson has got a question.
Yes.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Joe Johnson.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Reynolds actor.
Yes, that's why I was going to try and help you answer that question. Jonathan Zabawa is one of the best instructors that you could possibly ever have.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly recommend anybody in here that's interested in searching for an instructor in an online course. DR Studios is the way to go. He has taken me from newbie, not knowing what I'm doing, to which Melissa can attest to this. She saw a showcase that I was in, and she was, from what I understand, impressed with the outcome of the showcase. So he's turned out some really, really strong actors and actresses.
Yeah.
The course line with him in DR Studios is I'm taking classes 3 days a week. I'm taking them on Sundays, on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays. And then you throw in any table reads or special classes on top of that. And so it can be pretty intensive, but it's worth it. It's very worth it. And again, I highly, highly recommend anybody that's interested in taking classes to go to DR Studios.
Oh, I didn't even know you were here, Joe. That's so funny.
Yeah. I saw your post on Facebook, so I thought, hey, I'm going to stop in there and check it out.
Oh, sweet.
So glad to be here. I'll stay until the end.
Oh, thank you, Joe. That was really sweet of you. I love that. That's great. All right. Any other questions, guys? Comments? This has just been really fun. I learned a lot tonight. You just don't think that becoming an actor is just like every other job that you have to go do. You have to go get trained. You have to know. I mean, it's like, wow, like you just don't think about that. It's pretty cool. All right. Anything else, guys? Mr. Tim Taylor's been very quiet tonight.
Yeah, let me show you guys all how to be able to get to Melissa's course. So we can go on up here. We'll just show you how to find all of her information. First, you're going to go to your greatdiscovery.com marketplace site and just simply type in Melissa Levigne.
And I also put the link in the chat, guys.
And which one do we have here?
It's how to become
a working actor. So you can go click on that, and the course is all available for you right here. And you all can grab it right there, and you can also share it if you want to go and post that and put it up on Facebook. You just click on it, and while you're on that page, it'll pull that link up right into Facebook, and you can get out and share that and promote that. And hey, you'll actually make some money when that comes up as well. So you get the post, will eventually populate here.
There we go.
And you're up and you're sharing, and it works just like that. So go take a look at Melissa's content, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you, Melissa, so much. A great session. And hey, never too late to be an actor. There you have it.
Never too late. Thank you, Melissa, so much. Really enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. Thank you all for coming and staying through the course spotlight. We always enjoy these. They're so fun. Wednesday night, we're going to do the open mic night at the 8 p.m. again, guys, just like we did last week. We're going to see how we do again. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people engaged in it. So come on in. And then we do have another course spotlight on Wednesday at 9 p.m. So we will see you all there. You guys all have a great.
And tomorrow night's creator night. Remember, Sunday cutoff. You guys got this. Oh, look, there's Mila up there. Hi, Mila.
Okay, really quick. One of my people just signed up, last week, and can she present even though she doesn't have a course? Can she come
Absolutely.
on herself?
Yeah, absolutely.
She can.
Okay, on Wednesday. Okay, thanks.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.